So a cost segregation study, basically, I ain't gonna read all this. Essentially, what it's saying is that it identifies personal property and reclassifies it to allow for bigger amounts of depreciation. So instead of you taking, like in that example, I think it was $2 million or 1.82, instead of doing that divided by 39 years, because it's all about the time value of money, right? Money today, the money in your pocket is worth more today than it is tomorrow. So instead of you just taking the total amount divided by 39, what they do is they break it down into individual buckets. So they may say, well, the landscaping, it doesn't have a 39-year life. The cabinets don't have a 39-year life. They have a 5-year life or a 7-year life. The toilets. So you have to hire a person that specializes in this, and they will go through and they will break down every single component of that property and put it in the correct buckets. So what it's doing is it's allowing you to take a bigger amount of depreciation up front. So let me show you an example. In this first column here, this is before a cost segregation study. This is just saying straight 39-year depreciation. You can see in the first year, this person would have been able to write off $128,000 in depreciation. However, when they employ a cost segregation study and every component is broken out, they're able to write off $893,000. That's the biggest difference here. And that's why you see people like the former president, like how, you know, he doesn't pay taxes is because he does stuff like this. He's in the real estate profession, not just him, like all like Grant Cardones and people like that. They can depreciate the property so much up front that this 893,000 can go straight to their income, like whatever their job is, and offset that 100% dollar for dollar, because they're considered real estate professionals. I'm not gonna go too deep into that one, but that's something you should look into, what's called a real estate professional from the tax IRS standpoint. Essentially what it says is you have to work in the real estate business. That has to be your primary business, and you have to work more than 750 hours in it and work more than any other. Like if you had a side hustle, the real estate will have to be your primary part. And then you have to meet certain tests. One of them is you have to, what they call, materially participate in your rental property. So essentially you have to make decisions, you know, for your rentals instead of having everything outsourced to a property manager. What that does is if you are considered a real estate professional, you can take these depreciation losses, which would normally be passive income, and treat them as non-passive. So this 893,000, if this was my data, like since I'm considered a real estate professional, I can take this and completely offset all of my earned income from my commissions, my realtor commissions. That's how people don't pay taxes at all. So it's a brilliant strategy. If you can become a real estate professional, even if you can't, all it's saying is that 893,000, it will be considered passive. And all I can use it for is to offset passive income and not earned income. So I would have to have passive losses to offset, passive income to offset, use the passive losses. So the reason I'm bringing it up is because, like, think about your people who invest in syndications. So whenever you're investing in syndication, like giving your money towards it, you're considered a limited partner. You're going to get these, you know, the cost segregation study is more times than not, it's going to be done up front by the general partner, and they're going to pass that depreciation on to you as the limited partner. However, just know it'll be treated as a passive loss, and you can only use it to offset passive income. You can't use that depreciation that they're going to give to you and offset your W-2 job unless you're a real estate professional. And then you might still not be able to use it. So talk to your accountant to get all the rules. But the main reason I want to point this out is only to show that, like, the people that's like doing it, the Grant Cardones thing, people like that, they're utilizing this to their advantage to offset their earned income and not pay any tax. So that's the biggest benefit of depreciation.